This is Crash Course by Matthew Reilly in the Hovercar Racer series. There's 208 pages and 22 chapters. This book focused on two brothers who are aspiring racers, both adopted, and they are trying to win local races to earn a chance to get into the racing school, which is a top, almost like a collegiate training ground for the pro circuit of hovercar racing. So, new technology. The book starts off with a few years in the future, right? So I like that in that it is less of like, oh, this happened in, whatever year. It's a few years in the future. So shortly into the future, a inventor develops magneto drives, which use the gravity of the earth to create a constant hover. So all the tires, the wheels, and all that stuff are replaced with hover magneto drives. So I really like that it is freely available. The inventor doesn't patent the technology, but gives it away for everyone to use. Not exactly the same as insulin, but similar. I really like that, making it available to everyone and not trying to capitalize or monetize it. And so racing adopts it, and I really like just the F1 style. I haven't ever watched one on TV, but it was really neat. And also unique to this is gate style racing. So since there doesn't need to be roads, right, you can go to wherever you want. So they have gates and different numbered points based on how far away you are, or the gates are from the start and finish line. So there is the, point values, and whoever racks up the most points wins. No computers allowed. They give you a map like a minute or two before the race, and you just go for it. So the gate style races, the regular style races where you just race to the end, they have elimination races, sprint races, all kinds of cool things that to make it unique. And similar to racing, you still have to pit stop. The magneto drives do wear out. They're not, they don't last forever. Liked this book. It went by really fast. It is a young adult novel, but the print is fairly large and the words per page is kind of small. So even though it's a 208-page novel, I don't know, maybe, if it was smaller text and stuff, it might be closer to like 125, but not a big deal. Both the main characters, the two brothers, are adopted. That was a neat story arc. I also found out that Disney owns the movie rights to this, so I'm really looking forward to that. But that was like, I think I read 2006, so who knows? But I think Jason Chaser Hovercar Racer would make a great movie. It would be fun to watch, so I'm looking forward to that. When arriving at racing school, the top 10 finishers get points, and at the end of the season, I think it's like the top 3 or top 4 racers get, invites or potentially can join a pro team. So, a lot is at stake, and it's just a really interesting book. I liked the technology, the futuristicness of it. The characters were fun. They played their parts really well. There was a the first female racer, F1 racer in racing school. And that was a really big deal. And the main characters, or at least the race car driver, Jason, does befriend her. Let's see, most of the students in the school are 17 and 18. Jason is 14 and his brother is 12. So that was, made them kind of outsiders to begin with. And I really like the idea that, young people can do things that adults don't give them credit for. They don't let them be themselves and go for adventures and to try new things. So this kind of fit with that. Yeah, great author. He is Australian, so it is set in Australia. That was a really neat setting for me. They had waterfalls, they had deserts, just all kinds of stuff that made it unique and interesting. Kept me wanting to read more, and there are 2 sequels to this. So, Jason Chaser Hover Car Racer, and buy your books used if you can.